guys, how are you? It's Brick Nostalgia here. What I would like to do with you today is to review another vintage Lego set from the times of my childhood. What we are going to be looking at today is actually not an official build, but it's an alternate build that comes from an official set. In this case, set number 6374 from the early 80s. What we are going to be looking at today is not this build, but is one of the two alternate builds that are present in instructions booklet, precisely this one on the left. So this is the set itself, but before we get into it, I just wanted to spend one more minute here on these two pictures, because there were a couple of considerations I wanted to do. The reason that made me want to build this house in this shape was that I got very curious about this little balcony with flowers on it. It was a detail that caught my attention, and I liked the overall look of the house with this garage here on the side. So I decided to build it so I could get a proper feeling out of it. But yes, I definitely think I will be building these other version at some point in the future, because there's a couple of things that make me very curious, that caught my attention also in this build, and in particular it's this little terrace that has been built with this shape and on this side of the house, and this distribution of the arches on this side. There are two details that got me very curious about this build as well, so I think I will be posting a review. I will be building this version as well at some point in the future, and I will be doing a review of it as well. Okay, so let's move to the set itself. This is the set itself as you can see it. I will say that I really like it. At first glance I will say that I really like it, and I actually like it even better than the official build. What I like a lot is the shape of it. There's nothing particular, but what I like a lot is the color scheme that is used in this set. I like a lot the combination of red, blue and white. And what I like a lot is the use of the yellow shutters. I think the combination of yellow shutters with details made in yellow helps a lot to give it an extra feeling of brightness, and gives it a very good feeling, a very good, bright, warm, sunny feeling. So I really like that, and this is something that I don't see in other sets that don't have these nice yellow details around it. So this is the front, nothing special. There's this little car here on the side that doesn't have, that is actually the same as the original build, so no changes on this side. Very interesting, just regular house shaped, regular shaped house with a little table on the front, a few flowers, box, mailbox here on this side. So nothing special, but you know, still it looks good to me. If we move to the side here, there's just a very brief consideration I wanted to do about these arches. I like a lot the use of arches in buildings. I think it's a very cheap and smart way to give extra detail and to make the look richer when used in buildings. So this set had some arches present into it, and I think this is a very interesting use of it. That gives it a bit of extra detail extra detail to it, so very nice. And now if we turn to the back, what we can see is the inner part of the house, and as you can see, it's split in two floors. There is a first floor which is a bedroom, and with the bed being just a 4x6 yellow plate with a couple of tiles on top to represent the pillows, and a little 4x2 brick to represent some furniture, the furniture present in the room. If we have a look here on the bottom, we can see that the ground floor is split in two sections. There is this very first one that doesn't really have anything, just a little space for the minifig to get in and eventually move to this side to reach the car if needed. And then these other room that can be considered living room or dining room, but you can see there's just three little chair and a little table. Nice way to build a table, I would say. I like the use of the 2x4 transparent brick with these the use of these transparent and translucent pieces to give it a bit of not too cozy decoration. I like it, very nice. You know, it's this is an 80s, it's a vintage 80s set, so you had to work a lot with your imagination back in the days when it was coming about, details in general present in lots of the most of the Lego builds. On the other side, just a quick note here about this slope with the house number on it. I like the use that has been made with, in this case, as you can see here on the original set, it was used in a more classic way, which was used on top of the entrance door on the front. So guys, pretty much that's it. I didn't want to spend much time on this set. I just wanted to go for a quick touch and go on it. So I didn't have this set as a kid, so I don't have any memories to tell you about playing with it when I was a kid. But if you had this set as a kid, feel free to write down in the comment section if you had any interesting story about it. And don't forget to rate and subscribe to the channel, as there will be more reviews coming over the next few months. Okay, so thanks for your time, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.